because mind has the tendency of switching immediately. If you just give one logic right now, the mind will switch. Mind is the slave of logic, but your emotions are actually slave of your thoughts. You will have to calculate and analyze and visualize that after 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, or maybe at my deathbed, what will make more sense. So many people have this confusion of that whether they should listen to their mind or they should listen to their heart. At least one point of time in people's life this confusion comes, whether to go for mind or go for heart. But before you try to understand that whether we should go for mind or for heart, it is very important for you to understand that actually there is no concept called mind and heart. It is only bloody mind, or in another terms, it is only your thought and emotion. Actually, there is nothing called heart which is producing ideas. The job of heart is just to pump the blood and circulate the blood in your body. The job of heart is not to give you bloody ideas and emotions and all those kind of things. It is only mind which produces thoughts, and it is only thoughts which produces emotions. Because your emotions are slave of your thoughts and your thoughts are slave of logic. So maybe you would not be able to understand what the fuck I'm speaking right now. Let's take practical example. Even I'll give you my own practical example that recently I was in a situation where I wanted to buy a car. So when that car was launched, that car was looking really good in black color. See, it happens in most of the cars. Some cars really look good in certain color. So when that car was launched, when I saw that car for the first time, I thought that I'll buy this black color car. At that time, maybe when it was launched, my financial situation did not allow me to buy that expensive car. So I thought maybe I'll wait for 6 months, 8 months or 1 year. I'll plan my budgets and then maybe I'll buy that car. But the only thing that I said in my mind that I'll buy the black color car. So when I started imagining that I'll buy this black color car, I'll own it and I'll drive it. So what happens when you generate thoughts, positive thoughts about something else? Then what happens is you started generating emotions also. So you started generating attachment also towards that thing. So when I come closer to buy that car, when the time came that I had to book that car, so I went to the showroom and realized, somebody told me that these are the different kind of losses that if you buy black color, because if you buy black color, your scratches will be more, the color will fade faster and your car will get older faster. But if you buy white color, the scratches will not appear so easily and the color will last long and it will not fade easily. So at that time, immediately the confusion started happening in my mind, and that is what people called whether to listen to the mind or to the heart, because emotions said that I should go for black color, but my mind said that I should go for white color, because mind has the tendency of switching immediately. If you just give one logic right now, the mind will switch. Mind is the slave of logic, but your emotions are actually slave of your thoughts. If your mind gets logic, then you will have to produce positive thoughts for a longer period of time, then only the emotions will generate. So this is very important for you to understand that this is not the fight of heart and mind. This is the fight of thoughts and emotions. So now the question comes that whether we should go for thought or whether we should go for emotions. Here I would personally not recommend anything that you should go only for thoughts or you should go only for emotions, because there are positives and negatives of going with the thoughts and there are positives and negatives of going with the emotions. It's like this: if you go with the emotions, maybe you will have to bear the practical and logical losses that you will have to face. But if you go with the mind, then maybe you will have to face the emotional loss. Maybe you will have to face the emotional regret that you may feel for some period of time. But one thing you should remember, that the way you feel is the way you think. The way you think is the way you feel. Right now, if I tell you that if you sit here and positively think about your life, that if I'm doing this, then I'll achieve this, and then I'll become big, and then I'll achieve that kind of thing, and then I'll achieve this kind of thing. What will happen within you? You can observe it, that positive emotions will start generating. But if you sit here and think negatively, if you think like, oh, if that disease happens to me, oh, if my job goes, if my business fails, then you will see all negative emotions will come in your life. So it is very important for you to understand that your emotion is the slave of your thoughts, or the way you think is the way you feel. So it is totally depends upon what kind of situation you are in right now, what kind of emotional attachment you have had. It is a long attachment or a short attachment. It is a stupid attachment or it is a smart attachment. Whatever the logics that you have to calculate. Whatever the emotions you have, that you have to calculate, and then you will have to decide which way to go. The only thing you should understand here is logic is what enslave thoughts, and thought is what enslave emotions. Let's take practical example. Maybe at the age of 20 or maybe 21, when you were in college, maybe you had a crush on somebody, or you had a girlfriend. So you had a relationship of maybe 1 year, 2 years, and you had emotional attachment with that girl. But then what happens is, maybe she broke up with you, or you broke up with her, and something happened that she could not be with you anymore. So at that time you can observe within yourself that you thought that life without her would be a bad life, and nothing will happen, and my life will end. And so many people actually end their life simply because of the emotional attachment that would have taken place in those 1 or 2 years with that person. But if you gradually see that maybe over a period of time, when you gave yourself enough logics, when you gave yourself enough ratios, and you married with some other person, and you spent some time, and when you see the positivity in another person, then you will see that you will start developing the positive emotions towards that person, and you will gradually fade the older emotions. But here is a catch. If you generate the negative thoughts about the new person that has got into your life, then you will generate the negative emotions in your current situations. And what will happen, that you will regret even more about your past emotional attachments. This is what happens, because your mind will again run in comparison. So this is what was the objective of this video, is to make you understand that there is nothing called heart and mind. There is only called thoughts and emotions. There are losses of going with the emotions, there are losses of going with the thoughts, and at the same time there are benefits. It's only entirely your choice and your situation in which you are. You will have to calculate where is benefit and where is loss. The only thing that you should understand today, that emotions are the slave of your thoughts, and thought is the slave of your logic. You will have to calculate and analyze and visualize that after 2 years, 5 years, 10 years, or maybe at my deathbed, what will make more sense. It's like this: if you want to go with your emotions, then you will have to face the challenges of logics. And if you go with your logics, then you will have to face the challenges of your emotions. The only thing I'll give a little more priority to your logic, because emotions are generally temporary. Emotions will change according to time. And that's what is happening to most of the people. People who marry to other person, later they become happy with that person. And people who marry to the person they think that their life will become great, they get fucked up later, simply because their thoughts change over a period of time. When situations change, people start behaving changed. So that's what happens. There is nothing called heart and mind. There is only thought and emotion. There are positives and negative sides of both. It is entirely your choice and your situation that you will have to analyze and decide. And that's all for this video. Thank you so much.